What's poppin', everybody? This is your boy the GOAT Andy Zar, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to the market breakdown, weekly market breakdown. But today we actually have one of the greatest news of how to make things simpler for everybody, as far as you know how I trade, how you trade, and everybody else. So today, guys, we are featuring Flux Charts. So Flux Charts is an influx of indicators that are formed to assist you towards your market analysis and your go-to about taking trades. It accommodates probably every trading style, from price action, smart money, to support and resistance, supply and demand, all of that. It literally, you just choose which one you actually just gotta go to. So without any further waste of time, let's get to it. So guys, as you can see right here, I had gold on my charting analysis. So as you can see, this is what gold is doing. Personally, I'm looking for gold to drop a little bit down before it starts going up. But yet again, we're gonna go now to the indicator side of things. As you can see, you're gonna come here on TradingView at the top, and then as I click here and I'm like invites only, you can see, guys, Flux Charts this, Flux Charts that, this, that. But we're gonna be focusing on three. So we're going to be focusing on the price action tool. We're going to be focusing on the Flux Charts SFX algo, which is premium. And then we're going to also be focusing on the one for supply and demand. Bear in mind, each one plays a role on how you trade. So we know that price action toolkit, this is one thing we should start with first. So we're just going to click and apply it and then get out of here. So as you can see, once that happens, let's remove all my analysis. Let's go back again. Here we go, Flux Charts, and we apply the price action one. We let the market to read. There you go. So as you can see, guys, what's actually happening right now is that the Flux Chart has identified the change of characters. It has identified also the break of structures. So as you could notice something, we are moving in higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. So in a nutshell, what's actually happening is currently here we have a 4-hour fair value gap, right? So if we go in an hourly time frame, it literally has told us what's actually going on. So let's look at what's going on right here. There was a sweep right here, which was a change of character. Also here, change of character. Also he indicated a change of character. That is why we actually broke down and started selling. So now we are creating breaks below. As you can see, break of structure, it went down. And then also right here, as you can see, this was the price level. And then currently this is a 1-hour fair value gap. If you remember, when I started, I said I'm expecting gold to at least drop a little bit before it goes up. So what I'm realizing is we might be experiencing something in nature of something like this before the market goes up. Because now, respecting price action, I can't cheat the fact that this is a trend. If I'm following everything manual, this is a trend. We can't cheat the fact that this is a trend. But the Flux Chart price action toolkit makes it easier for you to understand that the price is moving. It identifies it for you automatically. So that is the reason that from this break of structure, we might be experiencing a turn somewhere right about here before the market actually starts dropping. So that's just that about gold. So we're gonna try a different pair and we're gonna try a different indicator, which will help us identify what's going on. So for gold, we know what we're looking for. We're looking for gold to a little bit come back and retest. As you can see, change of character here, and then the market broke over here, came back, respected. So now we need that to be filled, and then so that we can retest these levels right here before we start going up. So thanks to the price action toolkit of Flux Charts for making everything simpler for everybody. We're gonna get into the subscriptions after then. It's very cheap, it's very reasonable, and you can access it no matter what. So let's go to the next pair. GBP USD. As you can see, guys, first things first, I'm already seeing is this trend was broken right here, and then this is a more like an inverse head and shoulders. But then now we're gonna be using a very different tool. So let's go click here first. Okay, let's analyze it according to how I would first. before we can actually have an assistance from the Flux Charts tool. indicator tool. So we could see this was what's happening, and then also I would have catered for this as well, and then we probably would have heard that on top right there for possible turns. And then yeah, this is how I would have looked at it. So now probably because we have completed the head and shoulders, we might be expecting the market to go a little bit at the top, but that confirms from the dollar index though. Now let's see what the Flux Charts different indicator says. So as you can see, we already tested the price action tool, and let's see what the price action tool says first. Let's give it some time. So we could see what the actual indicator has actually identified. We could see break of structure, change of character, break of structure, break of structure, break of structure, sweeping right below, break, change of character. Now it turned into a break of structure. So now it has actually saw that. So that is what from the price action type of side. So let's look at what the Flux Flux SFX algo has to say about all of that. I think with the algo, with this current one, let's remove this. Let's remove the price action toolkit and just focus on the algo. Yeah. So with this one thing I think I liked, it tells you from a weekly, what are we seeing? From a daily, what are we seeing? From a 4 hour, 1 hour, 30 minutes, and 15 minutes. So basically, in a nutshell, what's going on right here is we know on a weekly we are on a bear, but we have multiple greens, of which now it tells us that we should be looking for more bull momentums because it's already calculated what's actually going on. And it aligns as well, guys, with our analysis. If you remember, my analysis said, the break of this, right? It spoke about the break and then the inverse head and shoulders and then the continuation. So if we was to enter a trade right here, probably we would have to enter some, okay, this is a daily time frame. No, let's go on a 4 hour time frame. On a 4 hour time frame, let's wait for the calculation. In a 4 hour time frame, you can more like see as well. So in a 4 hour time frame as well, this would have been the TP1, TP2, TP3. So it kind of indicates actually what's actually going on and leveraging the market and structuring or calculating how it actually goes. So we know that we're looking for bull momentums on this. Bear in mind, guys, I said the indicators from Flux Charts assist you in validating your trades, right? They don't take a trade for you. They assist you to make it more easier for you to know the direction you're looking for. So that is the reason I had to feature Flux Charts from this. So GBP USD, we need to look at the continuations towards the upside because we can highly potentially also get up there, because also I'd let you know, I told you guys with this inverse head and shoulders, if you really looked at it. So here we go, neckline, head, right shoulder, tabbed, and then we might be looking for that for the last time. So without any further time, let's go to the next pair. So with EURUSD is similarly the same thing. So with EURUSD, similarly the same thing. And as you could see right now, we're going to be applying the supply, the Flux Charts MTF supply and demand zone, so that it can be able to identify those for us. So you could see that's the supply zone. This has to be the demand zone, and as well you can actually mix them, but I like to not frustrate myself, so personally I would not like wanna do that. So now as you can see also right here, this is USD. Let's go on a 4 hour time frame. When you go on a 4 hour time frame, you could see that this is now a supply zone right there. This was a demand, this was a demand, and then yeah, so this is for literally people who love trading supply and demand and all of that. But let's stick to what we know, guys. Personally for us, we stick with two. So we're gonna remove the supply and demand zone, right? We're gonna be removing supply and demand zone. We're gonna be putting the price action toolkit and the Flux Charts algo. The only reason this might be a little bit messed up is because you can choose to use one so that you don't really have messy charts. But as well, if they still work in line, you know? So there we go. It's just that, you know, guys, I love my charts very clean, but you can see you can use this algorithm which will calculate whether we are more bullish or bearish, and then you can use also the price action tool to also validate that. But let's stick to the price action tool for now, because we love our charts very clean. So you could see right here, order blocks, a lot of order blocks are there, and all of that. So Flux Charts, guys, it actually allows you and helps you to maneuver around your trading, which as you saw, guys, I literally had to analyze the market first before applying the indicator, and then the indicator just automatically validates what I've already seen, which makes it a high valid point on how to use the Flux Charts. So guys, Flux Charts is an indicator. It's a trading view tool that you can actually purchase and actually test. So as you can see, this is their website. From that point, advanced tools for smarter trading decisions. I told you, it assists you in making decisions. It makes everything less riskier on your side. So like trade like smart money, they already done that. I just showed you. So it's essential for you guys to understand. Here's what we have right here. There is a $24 subscription build every month. So each subscription actually has its own benefit and its stretched extent on how to access it. So as you can see, this one with the $24 each month, you can use a price action toolkit, a PTA screener, full community access, frequently product update, and 24/7 support. And then with the $40 one, you can have the SFX algo, you can have the MTF supply and demand zone, you can have the FSX screener, and all of that. And then with the $59 one, you could literally access everything. So this, guys, also you are able to create back testing, your automated strategies. You could literally just maneuver around creating something different from yourself, because now you have full control over what you have. So it's Flux Charts Essentials, it's $24, and then it's Flux Charts Premium, it's $40, and then it's Flux Charts Pro, then it's $60. So it's up to you which one you would like to make you or help you get to your trading decisions effectively. So that's it for me, guys. I hope you liked it. Let's see how the market does. Much love, peace, and happiness. It's your boy, the Go Dandies are Pro Gang.